the Alabama Crimson Tide and the LSU Tigers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in. This is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Harris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, it's Barry. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Levin. They're all over him. And down he goes.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Right side, it's Watkins. Makes a grab and room to run. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Here's a give to Durham. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. LSU right back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Enough to move the chains. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him, The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Hits inside. It's Berry. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his target. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Moving the pocket, it's Levitt. He's got it. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still scoreless here after this offense has dominated time of possession as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up.
And he's in! Touchdown, Tiger! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 8, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Under pressure. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, on that 3rd down, the running back did a great job. He set up the screen, caught the ball, turned around, located his blocks downfield so he knew exactly where to go to pick up the first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Jenkins. Nice move to keep running.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Russell rushes on. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Off and running. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Levitt. Out wide right, it's Durham. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, going to throw it. In the backfield, it's Harris. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he...
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Keelan Russell unloads to the wideout. Lucky to get it off.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Again, it's Russell. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They're going back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Throwing Russell. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel.
Makes the grab in their space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Dropping back, it's Russell. Lets it fly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on 2nd down? They'll run it to the right side. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Russell. Turns it upfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got a little grass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How impressive is this offense?
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Working the ground game. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Bama! Once he got some room, it was over.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Tight end now in motion. Moore. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Moore to the air. Here comes the heat. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Moore from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Makes the grab. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to...
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets the back moving. Keelan Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Now here's Russell. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on their quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dante Moore. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Hill.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Davison. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it. Right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Hill. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Just barely Well, he picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Natty, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Look out! Find some time. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying the run, it's Davison. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Throwing more. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game, he told me this will be one of the biggest tests all year. Of course, they want to establish their dominance, SEC over the ACC, but he's going to need the crowd noise to do it. Confusion at the line of scrimmage when the offense has the ball. He said, I want our fans amped and ready to impact this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Great job there by the receiving team, right? You got your opponent here on the road. You're not caught off guard on the opening kick of the game. You're able to fall on it, and now your offense has the ball in great field position. You have got to make them pay for that game.
Looking for running room. All over him immediately.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
A stop here would really bail out this defense after they were put in a tough spot. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Trying to establish the run. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
They go play action with Russell. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. He'll take a shot. Touchdown time! He got it right inside the pylon.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Smith, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. Steamrolls his way ahead. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed.
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now on the counter. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up.
We get suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throw it, say it. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. 4th down, say it. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll send the back in motion. Russell floats it out in space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice to...
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush right in his face.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Zayn. Throwing right. Basic connection. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his zone end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
And the Buckeyes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Smith. And he's brought down after a nice game. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Trips left, 1 wide receiver to the right on 2nd and 9. Sayin back to the air. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Second and long here. The run inside. It's Jackson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and 10. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Might as well run him again. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Sayin to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
From the gun, the running back has it. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keelan Russell. Back's got it on the screen. Brings into the open. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Julian saying to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Right at the line. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Say it. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. There he goes. All the way back. Touchdown, Bama. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Bringing it out. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown Tide!
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground, it's Jackson. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's caught. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Say it. Unloads to the right. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got great speed. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Here's Sayin to throw. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Julian with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin fires to the middle. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Fourth down, Sayin. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Under pressure. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, break out the oxygen tanks. Touchdown, Ohio State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Russell. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Moves the pocket. It's Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Russell from the gun on third down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Here's Julian Sayed to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
On the run, it's Jackson. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Saying to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Russell. Quickly to the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Russell. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Russell on play action. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Sends it back in motion. 4th down, Russell. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Say it. Rushes on, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Caught on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Out wide left, it's Jenkins. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Gets rid of it.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Fields the punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Now here's Sayin. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Sayin. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the